All right, YouTube. So I got a little overview here, and this is going to be about PlayStation Vita. What a great system it was. And unfortunately, it didn't take off in America quite as it did in Japan, where it was a lot more popular. But we're going to go over, and we're going to talk about, this is what everybody is probably used to in America, is the PSP. And I got the 1000, 2000, 3000 here, just so you kind of get a difference. And then a Slim and a standard Vita, a couple different cases, and then just some differences with the games and the memory cards. So let's get to it. All right, to start off, we're going to talk about the PSPs for a second, okay? Now, obviously, everybody knows what PSP is. They use these discs right here, which were huge and a pain in the butt, scratch, peel apart. I mean, to me, I found these better just to hack and just play some of the older stuff. So now I'm trying to get a picture here for you guys. You can kind of see. Side view, not much different. There's 3 different models there. The big difference is in the weight of these, okay? The 1000 is a tank. Very heavy. 2000 gets a little lighter. Then 3000, yeah, it's about the same weight. Now, I know they have different screens in them. Batteries last longer and whatnot. But as far as for me with these are all kind of in the same boat for me. I don't have a favorite one. Now over here in the PS Vitas, I definitely have a favorite one, but I'm not going to get to that right now. What we're going to go talk about is we got an original here. I should have this on. Let's see here. There we go. She's about to boot up. Okay, original one. And I also have a slim version. I'm just going to boot it up here. Now, the main difference between these two right here, one is going to be the weight and the size. This one's a little bigger, a little heavier. This one's a little lighter, and the screen isn't as crisp. Now, you're not going to notice any of this just by playing one of them. You're going to have to see them side by side to really notice the difference, and that one's dying. So let me hurry up and do this here for us. Okay. All right. See how much sharper? Geez, this thing looks blue. This one's a pain in the butt. It came with where you put the SIM card in, and it's just always been a pain in the butt to deal with. But let me go on a similar page here. Okay, so we're blue there, or excuse me, purple. Now see how much sharper this one is? This one seems like it's so much more depth, so much more color, and this one's a little duller. So I do agree with that. Now the best part about the Slim is the battery's obviously going to last longer. It was updated. Okay, as far as this one, it's a battery hog. Big pain about this one. I'm just going to pick it up for a second. I'm going to turn it off so I see my battery. Look at that charge port. Why did PlayStation ever go to that charge port? And they smartened up. They got the Slim. It's kind of hard to see, but it just uses a PlayStation 4 Slim port. Much smarter. Now, for me, out of these two, I prefer the Slim. It's lighter, battery lasts longer, and the best thing and feature about it is the Bluetooth is way better, okay? This one, older technology. If you had a SIM card, you could set it up for the TV. Really a pain in the butt. All right, so let me go over to the cartridges here, just so you guys can get an idea here. Here's just an MLB cartridge. Now, that's the one for a Vita. Most of you guys would, have a Switch. That's pretty much the comparable card right there. And if you're not familiar with a Switch, just for fun, I pulled out a DS, so you can see how big they are, and a 3DS. So, I mean, these are quite small. And here's the memory cards. Also, they went with a smaller memory card. These are actually pretty expensive, and depending, you can find them, but they're definitely more pricey than, say, these are, because you can get these on eBay, and you can get the adapters, and you can add, 64 gigabytes to your PSPs when you hack them, easy, and it's very cheap and affordable. On the other hand, to the Vita, it's definitely more expensive. All right, so we're talking about the games here and the cases. So here's your cases. So we got 3DS, because I want to do a comparison for you guys. You got Nintendo Switch, and then we'd have a Vita case. Now you can see, I actually really like the Vita cases. I think they did a good job with them. They're like good on the shelf. They're just a tad bit taller, but they're a little shorter. And then the comparison of all three, which I think the Switch case is just way too big. I mean, what do you have that case for? Like, even when you open it up, you're going to see They never come with manuals anymore either. So, but just look how big that is. To me, it just seems like a waste. All right, let's get these out of the way here. Oh, before I go any further, let me give you guys a couple shots of what kind of games we have here. Just do a quick rundown, okay? Uncharted, cool game. The game was released around the time the system was, so they have a couple features in there to really show it off. So some parts are really a pain in the butt, and it's really unneeded to be swiping the screen at all these different stages. You got Batman. There's a lot of Japanese titles in here. Okay, there's some Rayman, some Legos, Deathmark. Another really cool one actually is Call of Duty. Is actually very cool. Persona 4, which I'm pretty sure you guys are pretty familiar with, and then Ridge Racer is also another really good one. I don't have it in this stack, it looks like, unless I missed it. But one of the musts that you have to get when you get this, not to look to see where I put the case, is Killzone. Killzone's amazing. One of the best shooters. Short, but it's amazing. Also, wanted to show you guys another accessory that's available is the PlayStation TV. Now you got an internet port, okay, and you got some different ports back here for, you know, hook it up to your TV, your HDMI, and actually hold it backwards. And once again, you got your slot here to put your memory card in. Now for me, this thing was a little bit of a disappointment. It's just, you'd have to buy one to really check it out. Actually, I lied to you guys here for a second. That is actually the port's actually over here. Let me open it up for you guys so you can check that out. See if my nails are working. Now they're not working. That doesn't really matter. But anyway, so that's there. It's really a disappointment. It doesn't look that good on your TV. It's a pain in the butt. And that's the other thing I wanted to get into with these. A lot of people use these to stream their PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3. It does have that capability, but really, realistically, that's not what these things are great at. Use them for what they're great at. Play the games. As you can see here, I have my GameStop case here. So I buy a lot of these from GameStop, and you have to go around, you have to search, and you got to find them. I usually buy them for about 10 to 20 bucks anywhere in there. And I really don't like to get the loose ones. The only cool thing about going to GameStop, if you happen to get a loose one, is they give you these, you know, generic cases, which is a nice place to put them, rather than trying to keep your eye on that little cartridge. It's really a pain in the butt. So that is a good part. And lastly, I'm going to go over these cases here, because I noticed when I bought one, I was like, oh, because originally I had the original. Oh, look, it fits great. Once again, original fits great. So when I bought the Slim, I was like, wow, I got two cases, I got two systems. Obviously they changed the shape of it a little bit because the Slim does not fit in these cases, and it's actually quite pain in the butt that you had to buy another case. Well, listen guys, I hope you enjoyed my video. All right, there was a lot of information, a lot of stuff we wanted to go over with you guys. To check it out, apologize, I'm looking at something else right now. A lot of stuff I wanted to show you guys, and you know, the PS Vita is awesome. So let me know what you think about the video. Hopefully you guys like it, you share it, and subscribe, of course. And leave me some comments down below. Let me know what you think, and what some of your favorite games are, or handhelds that you like.